So we have T-minus 4 days to get not only this bookshelf packed, but the entire house. Look how nice that looks. Quite excited, I can't even lie. I in fact love it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video, I think you guys might have been expecting today's video. If y'all have been staying tuned up to date with my reading wrap-ups, TBR videos, all of my videos basically over the past few weeks, y'all have known that we might in fact be moving out of this apartment soon. And guys, the day is finally here. We got our approval, finally, that we are not going to be living in this apartment anymore. If you don't know, we've been having some serious problems with this apartment. We were basically catfished. We've lived here for about 4 months and our air conditioner and heater have not worked this entire time. And we were told so many times that people were going to be out to fix it. No one ever came, no one ever communicated. People would come to try to fix it and I would ask them if it was fixed, but then it would just break all over again. We just really want to be out of here before the summer heat starts because we're not the only ones having this problem. It's everyone in our entire building. Everyone's having to move out. It's just a whole nightmare. But nevertheless, we have found a house that I think is actually a blessing in disguise. I think we're gonna enjoy living in this new place a lot more. So, however, we have very limited time to get our stuff out of this apartment. We do have a 30-day notice, but we want to move into the new place sooner rather than later just because we're kind of uncomfortable here where we're at living right now. So that of course means we need to get busy packing everything up. Got a few little things started, but we're nowhere near complete. So let's get this process started. Today's video, we're gonna be packing up my bookshelves. This is kind of a little bit sad, but also very exciting because you guys know that means there's gonna be a new bookshelf organization video coming very, very soon in the new house, and I'm so excited about it, so stay tuned. But yeah, let's get this party started. So we have T-minus 4 days to get not only this bookshelf packed, but the entire house. But we're gonna start here for today just because I think once I get these books packed away, it'll take a lot of the work out of everything else. Like, it'll make it seem like a lot of the progress is already done. We better get this process started. I've kind of started everywhere else throughout the house. Like, there's literally boxes everywhere. I'll give you guys kind of like a look down of what's going on. But let's start with these bookshelves. We have 2 hours before I have to be at work, and I want to knock this entire shelf out. This is kind of some piles of stuff we've got going on. Our kitchen looks absolutely insane. Yep, y'all remember this whenever we first moved in. The mess is back again. And then of course the bookshelves are still set up because I wanted to have you guys follow me through the process of taking them down. It's the favorite part of moving. I love anything that has to do with books, and that includes packing my books away to reorganize them later. So I do have this whole entire stack of totes. If y'all remember these bad boys from the previous move. I can't even really see. Let me show you. Here are the totes. They're absolutely huge. So there is in fact one problem with the fact that they're so big. Because the totes are so humongous, they actually carry a lot of weight, and if I completely stacked them to the brim with books, it'd be a little bit too heavy for our moving guys that are coming to help us carry. So because we're in fact having Tyler's coworkers and a few of our other friends and family come help us, and not big strong actual movers, like people that do that for the job, you know what I mean? I don't want to hurt anybody's back, so we're gonna be very cognizant of how we pack everything, if that makes sense. But what I did on the way here to this house, and I think it worked out well for everybody, I basically lined the bottom of the totes with books and then stacked the rest of the top part of the tote with clothes or other light things like pillows, stuff like that. And I think that kind of took off the weight a little bit for everybody, so it helped. I think that's, everybody said that was okay, because if y'all don't remember, I started out, I filled one tote all the way to the top and then like couldn't even lift it. It was too heavy, so we gotta spread it out. But let's get this process started. Oh my gosh. Gaps in the totes that like won't fit books, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna be able to put there because I think this is about as high as we're gonna be able to fill the bottom with books. So this is like making me wonder how many totes this is in fact gonna require, because this was like 1.5 shelves of books right here. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a process. I think I'm just gonna line the totes up kind of like across here, and we're gonna see how many it takes, I guess. Wait guys, look, I found some tiny books that fit in there just fine. Look how nice that looks. Yay! Yeah, let's get another tote. We'll get started. Number 2, secured. I just want to take one last moment of appreciation for the aesthetics of this shelf. Like, look, can we remember exactly how this is organized, guys? Because I in fact love it. Hopefully I can reset up my new shelves in the same way because they're so cute. This over here was my favorite part and it's already gone. I should have left it so I knew exactly what I'm working with when we move. But I mean, who knows? We might do a whole new reorganization. I've in fact thought about getting one of those like corner shelves and then having like a little one in the corner, one of these, and then this one in fact on the other side, if that makes sense. We'll just have to see. So like imagine this shelf right here is exactly where it is. This one is not here, okay? Where I'm standing, there's a little like diagonal shelf, and then that shelf, the very far end, is right here. You know what I mean? It's like a corner situation. I feel like it could be very good for videos. Like I could sit in the middle and then have the books surrounding me. That could be cute. I don't know. I've seen a couple other YouTube videos like that. It's aesthetic. Rip Sarah J. Maas shelf. There they are. Oh. So guys, we have 4 totes. However, I've noticed that this one and this one I just did, I've stacked them kind of like differently than I did these other 2. And I think I can fit the books better in this other way. So I'm gonna like reorganize these to fit more books, hopefully. But yeah, look at that. Whole other stack can fit. Guys, I had to change shirts because I was roasting alive in here because of the lack of AC, but look at these shelves. You know, I can believe this right now. It's sad, but it's also happy at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, I'm quite excited, I can't even lie. Keep like reorganizing the totes a little bit to make sure everything is fitting perfectly. This book right here is sitting here because I'm in fact still in the middle of it. I lack like 3 chapters, but I'll pack it once I'm done with it, so it's just kind of still hanging out. And then this book right here, I think it's gonna be the next book I read, Project Hail Mary by Andy Ware. The book is coming out and I put it on my April TBR, so I in fact want to get to it. And then yeah, pretty much everything else can be packed, so that's exciting. Okay guys, I'm kind of at a point where I think I just want to continue the progress a little bit on my own. It's about an hour until I have to leave for work. I think I just want to kind of see where I can get with it and then give you guys an update afterward because I feel like we've made quite a big little dent of progress, but although I'll be honest, it is kind of slowing me down a little bit to have to vlog everything. We've got limited time, so I think for this part that's not going to be as like, you see me put the books away, you know what I mean? Like, let's just get some more put in there, come back with a little bit more of an update, speed run this process, and we're gonna give more updates, see what we need to do from there, and yeah, then from there we're probably going to have to wrap the bookshelves up in like protective, I don't want to say like plastic wrap, but you know what I mean, like the wrap that you keep your furniture safe in, or like moving blankets or that kind of thing. But the moving blankets I think are going to be reserved for like our more heavy duty real wood furniture, and then just the plastic wrap is going to be for like the IKEA furniture, if that makes sense. So let's lock in, let's get a bit more progress done, and I'll come back with updates. We're going to try to squeeze a few little books into these crevices, and then maybe from there we can move on to like the closet, stuff like that. Let's just get to moving. Guys, so it's in fact a few days later. I fear the packing has not hardly made a dent. Like, it has a little bit, okay? It has a little bit. Like, there's definitely progress being made. Just very slowly, but steadily. You know what I mean? Like, we're probably not able to get it all in this one trip, and we kind of knew that. Like, it was kind of short notice, honestly. Our approval for getting out of this place was short notice, and then we didn't know if we were gonna in fact get the other one because there was other applicants. So I'm not like blaming us for where we're at with the moving process because obviously we both have work during the week. week. Like today's a Friday, tomorrow is in fact move out day, and let me just show you all the states. So here is in fact the situation. As we can tell, it's quite chaotic. I'm proud of the closet. This is in fact looking so much better. Sorry, I'm washing laundry just to get the last of it done, but this in fact was like packed on all fronts, so we're in fact looking so much better than we were. And then of course there's the bookshelf room, right? The shelves have a few little things, but everything is pretty much packed. There's still some stuff over here, but I feel like we're overall in a pretty good position given everything. So yeah, there's a few little stuff laying around still, but it'll work itself out. I have faith in us. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and try to pack the pantry, which is this little like cabinet situation going on over here. Might be a very hard angle for you guys to see, but we're just gonna try, see what we get. I mean, I feel like you guys are just staring at me like I'm in the way. Let's, like I don't know. Guys, look at all this pasta and rice I literally had no idea we had, and all these cereal boxes. Like, oh my gosh, look, all of these had like just a minuscule amount, so I'm just gonna put the bags in and not these whole big boxes. I think that'll be easier. But yo, there was a whole tote. I don't even know if the lid's gonna close.